What's up, guys? Haven't posted a video in a while. It's just gonna be kind of an unboxing and a little update on the car. So today I'm gonna be unboxing some gauges that I'm gonna be mounting in the car soon. So next video will be me mounting the oil pressure, the water temp, and the boost. So this is one I picked up from a guy on, I think it was OfferUp. This odometer, which I kind of got for free. I traded my bike rack for a carpet for the rear for the trunk. So I traded for that, and then that's all I thought I was gonna get was just the carpet. And he ended up throwing these gauges, which came incomplete. I know this needs the oil pressure sensor or the right, so that came incomplete. I don't know what other components it needs to actually get the job done. So it was just a bunch of wiring. It was all crimped together and stuff. All three gauges were. I have the boost gauge and the air to fuel ratio in the car right now, but I just put them in there because I wanted the pods in there. So the only thing that works right now is the boost gauge, which I'm not a real big fan of because the light on the inside is just a yellow light, which kind of comes like this one, if I can get it apart. So it's just, you could change the bulbs out, and it's not really that bright. It's not bright enough to see at night. It's just like a white circle or whatever. It's like a off-white circle, and it's pretty ugly because the theme I have in the car is super white, red, and red. So these are the pods that it came with. It came with one that has two, and then one, and this one, the single. So I was trying to throw all three on there before. I didn't really like the look of it because the pods were, well, the gauges are pretty ugly. So I ended up taking it all off, and then just left the boost gauge. And then so here's what I picked up. I was actually looking for the AEM boost gauge, the digital gauge, and I watch a lot of Boosted Boys. If you guys have ever seen Boosted Boys, when he did his minivan, he picked up a glow shift oil pressure gauge, and that's not the first time I've seen them, but he recommended it, so I picked them up. He says they're good for the buck, and instead of spending $140 on just a boost gauge, a digital boost gauge that I didn't like very much. The color scheme on that isn't changeable or customizable. It's just green and I think like an off orange color, which wouldn't really go with the interior in my car, and I really like the look that I have right now. So these are the gauges I picked up. They actually came in today, and I like that here when they're off you can't see. So there's a tint, like you can slightly see what's inside, but there's a dark enough tint where you can't see anything. So let's go ahead and open this first one up. Let me just get all of these out of here. So there you go. So this first one I believe is the water temp. Let's open it up. All the boxes say boost, the boost gauge, so but I know they're different. So this is a water temperature gauge, and I really like the tint where it's just black when they're off, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty bright because from what I've seen online and other people who have them, that they are pretty bright. And you could change the colors along with that with the select button here. So that's pretty cool. Let me see what all of this comes with. It comes with another little pod thing, little face. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that looks pretty cool. And then let's see what else. It comes with the water temperature sensor. Let's open this bad boy up. Instructions, obviously, and the diameter of the actual gauge. So it's 52 millimeters, which I expected. I believe these are also 52 millimeters. Yep. So that'll fit the pods I have. And then the width and the height. And then so I guess this goes bolted on straight to the radiator. I have in my car I have a Mishimoto aluminum radiator, and at the top there is I believe 2 slots where you can add things to. Some people buy the aftermarket glow shift. It's like an individual part where it goes in between the radiator hose, and you cut it in half. You put that piece in the middle, and then you put your pressure sensor, your water temp sensor, and then it reads it that way. But since I already have the radiator with the welded, I guess, inputs, or I don't know what they would call them. So it's already on there. It's already a fitting on there, and I hope this fits. If not, then I'm pretty sure I can just buy an adapter and make this sensor, the water pressure sensor, fit on there. I mean temperature, my bad. I keep saying the same thing over and over. And then here's all the wiring. I need to look at the diagram for all of this, which obviously is on the instructions, if you guys can see that on the screen. It tells you red, yellow, black, and orange and green, which are all on here. It tells you what goes to what and why and whatever. So that's pretty cool. I'm guessing 2 of them go here, and then the other 3 go to like the power and ground, and I don't know, maybe a lead, so that it turns on when the car is on rather than staying on constantly. So that's pretty cool. What else? What am I missing? Oh, the bracket. It's pretty cool. They sell a bracket for it. I guess that mounts up on there in case you want to mount it somewhere else. That's pretty cool. So that's that one. Let me put this all away before I start mixing parts up, and then I don't know what goes to what. Then we'll go on to the second one. So this, let me see what this is. I believe this is the oil pressure. That one came partially opened already, so hopefully everything's in here and nothing's messed up. This one is oil pressure gauge, so that's pretty cool. It goes up to 270 pounds psi. I don't know how they measure the pressure, so that's pretty. Oh, it is psi. It says it right there. That's pretty cool. And then same thing with this one. It has the selective color. And then let's see what this one requires. I might require an add-on, which they do sell separately, maybe, from what I've seen, but I could be wrong. Oh, by the way, I've never actually installed any of this stuff other than the boost gauge. So this is my first time ever installing something like this in a car. Well, so don't judge me too hard, I guess. And then this one as well comes with the little add-on, which is kind of cool. And then here is the wiring. I don't exactly know how long this is. But I hope it's long enough. If not, then I'm gonna have to cut, splice, and then add on wire so that it runs all the way to the rear, and the oil pan or whatever, or wherever it mounts. I'm not sure yet. And again, instructions, all that stuff. And then the oil pressure sensor along with the wiring harness, so that I guess it's all just bolt on and connect. I might have to solder these to something. I have to read all the instructions, but I guess this gets connected to the gauge and then that gets connected, and it seems pretty straightforward. This one as well, I would have to see what colors are for what on the diagram, on the instructions. So that's pretty cool. So I guess there isn't an add-on. I guess that's all you need. It's just that sensor. That's cool. And then on to the next one, which is the boost gauge, which I have installed before. They were what is this? The odometer. These are pretty ugly looking. So all of these are 52 millimeter. I honestly didn't check the size before I ordered. I just kind of saw them and I liked them, so I just ordered it. That could have been a mistake on my part, but they're all the same size, so I guess I looked out on that. And so that's the boost gauge, and it looks pretty cool compared to the odometer that I have in the car right now, which is kind of weird, and I'm not sure if it's like super accurate, but it kind of lags here and there. But then again, it is used. This one as well comes with that little add-on, and then instructions and the hardware to mount. And then the hose. So this, I'm guessing, is just like power and ground, everything. It doesn't come with like a little harness or anything. And then this is just straightforward. You connect this to your the little T right here, and then, well, so on and so forth. Instructions. Let's see what this is in here. Ground, 12 volt, ignition, constant source. Cool. Well, that's weird. So it has two options. I'm pretty sure all three of them have that, which is pretty cool. That's to the ignition, so I guess when you turn the car on, it's probably just so that they actually turn on, so that they work. And then this is for the light, so that when you turn your headlights on or your daylights or whatever, it all turns on, like the backlight. But yeah, they're not like fully mechanical. And then that's where it reads your boost. Because the other one I have is 100% mechanical. This one isn't, but the other one is, to where it's just the boost gauge and then on and off like this, and it just connects the boost gauge. There's no other wiring. That's pretty cool. and then there's no, it's cool. So there you guys have it. I would recommend these. I haven't installed them, but I've seen them work, and they kind of seem like they're good for the buck. And I think I bought all of this. I think they're like 45 bucks each. So I spent like, with taxes and everything, I spent like 130 bucks for all the gauges, which isn't too bad. Especially because I've seen people use these often, and they seem legit. I really like them. I like that they're black because the theme in my car is black with bright white lights and red lights on the interior. So it's cool that they're black on black, and that they're tinted as well, so that when they're off, like, you can't see the actual inside. I'm really excited to actually start working on the car again. I know I've been MIA for about like almost a year now. I have done small things here and there on the car, but nothing too drastic to where like I wanted to actually pick up the camera and film for you guys. And thanks for all the new subs, for subscribing, even though I hadn't uploaded in a while. I did get a few comments on my older videos, which I did just respond, and thanks to those guys out there who actually sat there and watched the videos. Some of the videos weren't necessarily about what I was doing to the car. It was a background music that I had playing, which I didn't know were on the videos. So I mean, it's cool to have a little fan base out there who's into the same style of music that I'm into. And that I think I already made a video about this, but yeah, thanks to those guys, and the support, and the I think I've gotten a few comments with suggestions on what I should do and stuff. So I'm just making this video to kind of start my channel back up, to, I don't know, start something, I guess. I really liked making videos before, and I'm starting it back up because I kind of miss it. And next few things that are coming up are probably just gonna be a trans, axles, knuckles, and stuff like that, because as of right now I am running an NA trans from the Mr2, and to make any actual power I would have to switch my trans out before I start breaking gears, because right now the car is my daily. So I kind of just want to swap that transmission, so that'll be coming soon. I have been looking for transmissions and probably another Mr2 that I can just buy with all the stuff I need on it, and then gut it, sell everything that I don't need, and then just keep everything that I do. But yeah, so I guess this is the end of the video. If you guys like it, comment, and then like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. There'll be a lot more videos coming up with a few of my friends, and a few things that I'm trying to start up with the car. I'll show you guys the car later, and yeah, thanks. See you guys later. Peace.